Welcome everybody, this is the Mad Salvi. We're talking about a little bit of YouTube drama in this situation. Right now what's happening is that IshowSpeed recently showed his ding dong along on stream while he was streaming to a younger audience, and we were waiting on YouTube's response. Let's see what goes on.
The only thing slower than the DMV is YouTube responding to a problem. When it comes to YouTube addressing a situation or fixing an issue, they take the scenic route. Most of the time, it's just wildly inefficient. It feels like
Yes,
their
it is very
strategy for
true.
handling problems or issues is just to cross their fingers, close their eyes, plug their ears, and just pray that whatever the problem is, it doesn't result in a viral tweet. Because that seems to be the only to Superman here.
They do damage control more than anything. That's very true.
To finally address or rectify something. At least that's the way it has been for a long time. I do think they are getting a bit better at it. But in the case of IshowSpeed here, with the situation that happened yesterday, I have never seen YouTube move this fast. In the 17 years I've been on the platform, I've never seen this side of YouTube. They fired on the turbo jets. They engaged the NOS boosters in order to quickly explain what's going on with the whole IshowSpeed situation. I'll go ahead and
So
speed on the lore just in case you don't
like
know.
I was saying, it was just basically having some. He was playing. He was playing Five Nights at Freddy's sister location, the new one, Five Nights at Freddy's. I don't know. I think it was sister location. Sister location was the new one, Ruin, the new Ruin update, the DLC that they had. And Five Nights at Freddy's is a child-based game. It's like it's a younger audience, absolutely a younger audience. So you have those type of people on there, and you have to be very careful when you do anything like that, especially if you want to continue being a creator. And that is one thing that he didn't do. He ended up thrusting towards the screen when he got scared by Chica for whatever reason. I guess it's part of his joke thing, and his PP fell out of the thingamadoobs. So yeah, he showed his dong on it, but he deleted it and blah blah blah. So we'll see what YouTube says.
What the situation is, IshowSpeed is YouTube's biggest streamer, and yesterday while streaming Five Nights at Freddy's, he really rocked out with his cock out. He got a jump scare from Chica, which resulted in him thrusting at the webcam until his dick flopped out. I tell you, those damn Five Nights at Freddy's animatronics are so quirky that sometimes penis will just...
Yes, so they did. That's what happened. Yeah, he ended up getting. That was a big faux pas, so to speak.
On stream and flashed the entire audience, which of course became a huge story online and a huge question mark as to what would happen next. A lot of people are wondering if YouTube was going to give him a strike or if they're going to outright ban his channel because nudity is against their rules. And YouTube has swiftly come out to answer this question. YouTube says that they're not going to ban him or anything like that, or even give...
So okay, YouTube is not doing anything towards him. They are not going to ban him. They are not even going to give him a strike. They are not going to do anything. Why? Well, according to what I've heard and what he was going to say right here, but I'm just going to use it up to this part just to give you an idea of what's going on. YouTube usually, in those situations, they will either take a creator down, they will give them at least a content ID, like a content strike, like a YouTube terms of service type of violation where, you know, you're not supposed to do anything sexual. Although YouTube does have this little middle ground where if it's educational instead of entertainment, or if it's actually not intended to be sexual in nature, in the sense of if it's like nude yoga, for example, or you're showing, for example, if someone wanted to go on and show a circumcision, or if someone wanted to go and show what happens at a gynecologist's office, or, you know, things like that, or breast massages, you know, for whatever it ends up being, as long as it can be deemed as educational and not sexual, YouTube will allow it. It'll put it behind an 18 plus, you know, barrier where you have to sign in and verify your age in order for it to be allowed, especially in Europe and other places. But in this case, nothing happened. They're like, we understand it was an error. We understand it was a mistake. It seems like all the issues, all the things were a mistake, etc. And I believe he deleted it as well. So that is something that they're like, oh, okay, well, he deleted it, which means it was unintentional. Even if it was intentional, he was deleted, blah, blah, blah. But in this case, what they're saying is 100%, it was not meant to be sexual. It was a true and honest mistake, according to what they're seeing. It was, he did not seem to intend to have his penis come out. He did not intend to have his junk shown on the screen. And that is fine. Not necessarily allowed, but it is fine under those circumstances. Which is strange, because I'm pretty sure there have been people who have gotten hurt for less and have gotten, you know, shit happen to them for less. I'm surprised it's not even a strike. Honestly, I'm 100% surprised it's not even a strike. But that's the thing with YouTube. It looks like in this case was one of the few cases in all of YouTube where they actually had a human being look at it, from what I can tell. Just from the response that they had. It wasn't an auto flag. It wasn't an auto destruction of his channel. It was like, oh, okay, a human looked at it, looked at the situation, and was like, oh, it was not intentional. It didn't happen again. I guess maybe it was more of a like a verbal warning, which I'm not very happy with, to be honest with you, because there, like I said, there are people who've been copyright content struck for worse. They have been warned for worse from YouTube. So, in my opinion, he should have gotten at least a strike on this. Just kind of like a cautionary tale, as kind of like, be very careful what you do. Make sure you do not have your junk in a position where it could possibly flop out on YouTube. You know, just have it in a place where it will not flop out. You know, that type of thing. So, I guess that's the all I can say. YouTube has its own weird ways of doing things. There's nothing I can do. You won't see my junk flop out. Absolutely won't. Let me know what you think about this whole situation. If you agree with me that he should have at least gotten some kind of verbal, like at least a temporary warning, at least something on his channel to be like, hey, look, you made this mistake before. Because sometimes this type of warning will be like, all right, next time I'm going to wear underwear so it doesn't pop out. Or next time I'm going to make sure that there's not any kind of, hole there. So let me know what you think. And of course, down in the comments below, like and subscribe, all that fun stuff. Thank you so much. This is the Mad Salvi saying I will see you all next time. Bye-bye.